In this class, let us learn about capacitance of a conductor. Capacitance is a measure of the ability of a conductor to hold electric charge. Let us consider a spherical conductor of radius r. If the conductor is charged, the charge spreads uniformly over the surface of the conductor. And if Q is the charge on the surface of the conductor, the potential on the surface V is equal to kq by r, where k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. As the charge on the conductor increases, the potential also increases. Therefore, we can say charge q is proportional to the potential, or q is equal to Cv, where C is a constant known as capacitance of a conductor. From this equation, C is equal to Q by V, a constant for a given conductor. So, capacitance of a conductor may be defined as the charge required to increase its potential by unity. SI unit of capacitance is coulomb per volt, known as farad. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 volt. If a charge of 1 coulomb increases the potential of the conductor by 1 volt, then its capacitance is said to be 1 farad. Farad is a larger unit of capacitance. So, commonly used units of capacitance are 1 millifarad equal to 10 raised to minus 3 farad, 1 microfarad equal to 10 raised to minus 6 farad, 1 picofarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 12 farad. The value C depends on size and shape of the conductor, permittivity of surrounding medium, and the presence of other conductors in the neighborhood. The value of capacitance is independent of charge, its potential, and the nature of the conducting material. Now let us find the capacitance of a spherical conductor. The potential on the surface of a charged spherical shell is given by V is equal to kq by r. It is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. So its capacitance is equal to q by V. From this equation, q by V is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 r. Therefore, the capacitance is directly proportional to its radius. Now let us see capacitor. It is a device used to store electrical charge and electrical energy. It is an arrangement of two conductors separated by an insulating medium. The two conductors have charges Q and minus Q with a potential difference V between them. A capacitor with a fixed value of capacitance is shown here, and a capacitor with a variable capacitance is shown here. A capacitor can be charged using a battery. One conductor is connected to the positive potential and the other conductor is connected to the negative potential. The first conductor acquires a positive charge as the free electrons in the conductor will experience a force towards the positive potential and the electrons will move towards the positive potential. Due to electrostatic induction, Negative charges appear on the nearer surface of the second conductor and positive charges will appear on the farther surface. The positive charges get neutralized by the negative potential of the battery. Thus, the first conductor acquires positive charge and the second conductor acquires negative charge. The first conductor will be at a positive potential as the charge is plus Q, and the second conductor will be at a negative potential V minus as the charge is minus Q. And the potential difference between the conductors V is equal to the difference between the potentials V plus minus V minus. The principle of charging of the capacitor is electrostatic induction. This arrangement increases the capacitance of the conductor. The capacitance C is equal to Q by V. As the value of Q increases, capacitance increases. As the value of V decreases, the capacitance increases. Therefore, a capacitor with a large capacitance can hold large amount of charge at a low potential. If the potential increases, the electric field in the surrounding medium increases. A high electric field can ionize the medium and the charge leaks away. So there is a limit to the amount of charge that can be stored on a given capacitor without leaking, so that the electric field produced by it should not exceed the dielectric strength of the surrounding medium. Thank you.